We're going to go over the Sumo Deadlift. So the Sumo Deadlift, anything Sumo, is going to be a wide stance. So the way to find the stance of your Sumo Deadlift, or any Sumo stance realistically, is you want to take your feet essentially as wide as possible, toes pointed slightly outward, as long as you can keep your knees in line with your third toe out as you come down into this squat or deadlift, then you are okay for this stance. Another thing to keep in mind is that you want to be able to maintain power and control. So if you come down into this and you can't jump out of it, then you're too wide. So this stance right here, right, I can't really jump out of that. That's uncomfortably wide for me. So you want to bring it as wide as you can get your hips and keep your knees tracking in line with your toes, and as wide as you can get without losing that drive and power up to jump. So keep that in mind as you set up for your deadlift. So the way to set up for the sumo is to step right up to the bar in that wide stance that you found for yourself. Then, with the bar staying no more than an inch away from you at all times, you're going to start from the top, grip the floor with your feet, drive the floor out, creating tension through the hips here. You're going to start from the top down. So everything's nice and tight. Take your breath in. You're sliding the hands down the thighs as the hips go back. I always grab onto the middle of the bar. So if the textured part of the bar is here right in the middle, put your thumbs on either end of it, and that's going to keep them close here without it being wobbly and unstable and not letting your thighs get in the way here as you grab onto the bar. So nice wide stand, come down, grab on, thumbs here, grip the bar, and then you're going to break it in half, which engages the lats here. Brace, squeeze the glutes, stand up, keeping it along the body, stand all the way up, pulling the hips through, making sure that you're not extending through the back. As you come down, same thing. Breathe in and brace, hips come back, you're driving the floor out, keeping it nice and close, touch down, reset if you need to, re-brace, and drive up. Breathe in, brace, touch down, reset. Hips come back, touch, stand, pull the hips through. Re-brace, set it down the same way you picked it up. You don't feel like you need to re-brace every time, that's fine, you don't have to. However, I do recommend, reset every time. So I don't have to, but I do recommend re-bracing and maintaining that tension through the core throughout each rep.